Hey Internet, it's the magic word with Paul,
And Diego.
and today we're going to be talking about the new spoilers for Oath of the Gatewatch. We got a new land type coming at you.
That's right. I didn't see this coming. A new land type is known as wastes. Basic land wastes. Isn't that something? I was just shocked when I saw that. I thought it was just a joke, but it is now confirmed that it is actually a new basic land type. But Paul, what do you think about that?
So a new basic land, that's going to do for people is they're going to be allowed to play this specifically in colorless EDH decks. You're going to have as many wastes as you want. Otherwise, you can use it to pay for certain things. Maybe they'll at some point make cards that you can only play using waste mana.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that'll ever happen?
Probably, yeah. Like you said, this is only just the first spoilers, so we don't really know what else can happen. But that's a good concept. You can put that in the decks like those. That's actually quite interesting.
We do have a card with waste mana in the requirement.
Yes, we do. What was spoilered was Kozilek of the Great Distortion. It costs 8 and 2 waste for a 12/12 legendary creature, obviously Eldrazi. So look at that, Kozilek is back. When you cast him from your hand, you draw equal to the difference to your hand right there. So you draw all those cards.
Up to 7.
Up to 7, pretty much. So that's wow, that's already pretty cool already. When you up to the cast, it has menace, which was known back in Origins as it can only be blocked by 2 or more creatures. And its other ability, which is kind of odd but not too relevant, but in the sense of it's okay, I guess. You can discard a card with X converted mana cost to counter a spell with X converted mana cost. Now it has to be equal to, not equal or less, to counter that spell. So that, I don't know, it's very situational, and chances are, I don't really know if you'll have stuff like that in your hand to counter stuff. So I don't know. I'm not really a fan of that ability.
They did have a card that had a similar ability, Hisoka from Kamigawa.
Oof. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hopefully they were not based on that.
We know how a lot of Kamigawa legends turned out. But he's still a 12/12. He's still Eldrazi, and he's doing his thing. He's going to attack, try and discard cards to counter your spell. If you try and kill him, it might not happen. You might just path someone's Kozilek real quick, but who knows?
True, it doesn't have too much protection, but it's not bad for a big creature. It's pretty well balanced, I think, in a way. We get to our other spoiler, which is Mirror Pool. It's a non-basic land type. Comes into play tapped. Can tap for a waste. Other abilities that include is you pay 1 waste and 2 to tap and sacrifice Mirror Pool to copy target spell that you play, and you may choose different targets for it. Its second ability is you tap 1 waste and 4, tap it and sacrifice Mirror Pool to put a copy or put a token of a creature you control into play. So that's quite interesting already, I think. It just comes into play tap, so it's not that you can't do it immediately.
Yeah.
But it's interesting little land card that came out.
Yeah, I think with some of these really expensive Eldrazi spells or expensive Eldrazi creatures, like Bane of Balagad or something like that, something that really is going to hurt your opponent if you all of a sudden have a second one. I think that's where the Mirror Land is going to help out.
You can also include some of the other new Eldrazi that when they come into the battlefield, they also bring out Scions. So you just spawn tokens within that token. So that's not too bad to think about as well. And the other ability when it copies a spell that you control, that's always good relevant because you never know whatever format you're playing, you never know what you can copy and what you can do. That'd be twice the fun, pretty much.
Yeah, so those are the cards that have been spoiled so far for Oath of the Gatewatch. We're going to be looking at all the new cards, talking about all the coolest, newest stuff.
Exactly, yep.
So stay tuned and we'll let you know what's going on. So thanks for watching, Internet.
You take it easy.